morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Okay. I will not be going out for a quick scoot today. Not unless the weatherman is wrong, because it looks like we're going to have 80% chance of rain and drizzle for the rest of the day. And it's pretty wet out there right now. Yeah, the sun would have to come out right now and start shining nice and warm to dry up the streets for me to get out this afternoon. Okay, got that out of the way. Well, kinda. I did go for a quick scoot yesterday. Actually, it was a long scoot. I went all the way out to the Grace Hospital, which is clear on the other side of the city from right here. And it was a good ride. Yeah, it was a good ride. The Grace Hospital is where I'm going to be this time tomorrow. Yeah, a lot of you know I'm going in for surgery. So I just want to let you all know there will not be an episode tomorrow. Yeah, we're probably going to be taking, I'm guessing, 5, maybe 6 day break. It'll be the first time I've taken a break from putting up a daily video of some kind for, well, going on 5.5, 6 years. Anyway, enough about that. I saw the walkers this morning. That was nice. They came by, I believe it was 7:27 this morning they came by. I'm going to clean up these little parts. I thought I was going to come back to the model table last night and do that, but I didn't. What I did do, though, was I checked remember we were talking about the seats, and I said if there's enough seats to make 4 of these guns right here, then I know we're supposed to make 4, maybe. But there isn't. There's enough seats to make 2 of them. But it could be that those same seats are supposed to be used somewhere else. In other words, the F-17 and the F-3. Well, and there's 2 F sheets, but not enough seats on them. Anyway, you get the idea. We got to get our parabens painted and stuck on the side. Well, there's somebody out there walking with their dog. I guess, speaking of dogs, let's get ready here. Missy will probably be by, and you're gonna get a kick out of Missy because she had her hair cut yesterday. She's only half the dog she was. So she's going to be coming in here with her little wet coat all over me. Anyway, we'll worry about that when it happens. Okay, I'm going to try and stay concentrated today. As you can well imagine, I'm probably going to have to cut this episode short because there are things that I have to do to get into readiness. I'm getting picked up early tomorrow morning to get to the hospital. I'm going to try and stay focused here. I think the best thing for me to do is clean up these little parts, which is only going to take a minute. I mean, there's only like 7 or 8 of them. And then, those pieces over there, they've got to be painted the number 80. By those pieces, I mean these ones here. They have to be painted the number 82 because they are part of the superstructure, which is going to be basically 82. Some of the inside maybe could be white, but the 82 is pretty light colored. I'll have to decide when I get to that. I think that from what I'm looking at right now, unless I was to cut holes in the side, like this piece here, as best I remember, is right near the front on the bow, or more or less, just back of the anchor chains and everything. And unless I was to, I'm not seeing anywhere on this where they have portholes or anything like that. Now these channels that you see right here, can you see that? Yeah, you can see it. they were to, if you wanted to mount your elevator in a slightly lowered position, so that, which I should have done, and then put an aircraft on it and made it look like it was being lowered into the hangar deck below. But I didn't do that. If those of you who are building this kit, either right now or in the future, I would recommend that you do that. Don't glue the hangar deck elevator flush with the flight deck like I did. That was a mistake. I could probably rehydrate everything and maybe release it, but that'd be a lot of work, and chances are I'd make a mess of it. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is. It's still going to look good. It's still going to look good, folks. I think, anyway. Okay, we talked about the temperature is 1.1 Celsius right now. Oh, by the way, an hour ago I got a phone call from Tennessee Jim. He wished me well. Thank you for phoning, Jim. I appreciate that. You've been a good cyber friend for now. Well, when was it that you sent me the wood for this pen? That was years ago. Yeah, that was years ago. Way before the model table. Way before I thought I'd be making them, big 1/200 scale model ships. Okay. Yeah, and then the rest, a lot of other people have, wished me well. I want to thank you for that. I might, in my replies to you, sometimes I'll only give you a thumbs up. And the reason for that is because I basically don't know what to say. So, but I appreciate the comments. Thank you. I heard a door slam. Just want to make sure it's not Missy going out early. That'll be the day. As I mentioned yesterday, that little dog is starting to sleep in. Oh, there, just got a message here from somebody, just for the fun of it. Let's see who it is, if we can. And okay, right now, let's see, reply to a comment. Okay, who is this? Rod Adams. Thank you, Rod. You're another person who's been faithfully commenting. So your comment came through just right now while we were making this opening remarks. Okay. Just let me push stop here and get my little parts cleaned up, and then I don't know what we're going to do today. I guess spraying these it has to be done. Otherwise, there's no use. I can't glue these other pieces on until they're done. So, like the paravanes. Remember, I had trouble remembering the word paravane. Well, I didn't today. Okay.
Morning, Rod.
Good morning. Okay.
Oh, she doesn't like that rain.
You look so pretty, Missy.
She just punched you.
Yes, you did.
She's mad. She won't even look at her mother this morning.
Really?
Oh, yeah. She said, I expect this of him, but she feels betrayed. Somebody stole her muskrat coat and didn't bring it back.
Okay, just hang on.
That's why she punched you. How could you let them do this to me? So it goes to show there's lots of blame to spread around.
Okay, sit down. Oh, her tail is feels like a little whip here. Okay, sit down. Sit down.
The hair was really matted, so the groomer couldn't leave very much hair on her tail, so it's sort of a terrier tail. I like your haircut.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got a haircut too, Missy. Say something nice about it. Yeah. Yeah.
This is the second morning in a row she's gone straight into the park. It's unusual for her, but she smells coyotes near Pioneer Trail, and she doesn't want to go there.
Well, it's they say that wild animals give off a particular scent. So,
Bunn's Lake.
yeah.
I think wild coyotes have come in, north of Transcona is just mostly fields and stuff, and come straight across that bare patch at the end of Peguis Trail and dug a lair in the bank, in the trees by Bunn's Creek, because there'd be water there and thousands of birds all summer. So, because that's where she points her nose when she barks, and when she freezes, that's where her nose is pointed. So she can smell them on the wind.
Yeah.
And these are not city coyotes. These are country coyotes. They're not third generation, live with humans coyotes. I think they must smell more dangerous. Not a city coyote, a country coyote. Are we on for 3:30 today still?
Yeah, I would think so.
And you start the medication.
I start drinking the stuff at 6 o'clock tonight.
Oh, okay. We're safe. Did she say goodbye to you?
She did, yeah.
That's more than she'll do for her mother, I'll tell you.
Okay, see ya, Missy. She's still itchy.
We'll keep an eye on that. We may have to put some oil in it. Ron, thank you for your kindness.
Okay, she was scratching her chin that time.
Oh, with the chin.
Yeah.
There's an ingrown whisker.
Bye, Missy.
Thanks, Uncle Ron. Are we supposed to get sunshine today?
No.
Yeah. Deal is that.
Well, the only thing good about that rain is we are going to be losing some snow. Missy the dog. Missy the dog. Okay. Let's continue on here. Now, you remember yesterday I was talking about this little piece of, I called it flashing, but I guess it's more of a sprue connection than anything else. There was a push-out pin that was there, obviously. At least I'm assuming that's what it was. And if you remember these things, I think you push on here and it pops up. Yeah, there we go. All right. I keep forgetting about these. These are what you might call precision chisels. Okay, now the idea is we should be able to just push that right off of there. You know what I'm going to do now, right? Yeah, let's put on the macro lens and have a nice close look. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit stupid right now because when I was removing that piece of flashing, I forgot to push record. I thought I had. I don't know what I pushed. Guess I have a lot on my mind today, right? Okay, anyway, this chisel took that thing off really nice. I just sort of went like this and popped it out. But, yeah. Anyway, if I zoom in like this, you can actually see how this chisel is shaped and how it works. Highly recommend it. What I recommend, though, is that you have somebody to remind you to use it instead of using something else. Okay, let's move on. Now, when I was cleaning these up here a few minutes ago, I almost cut off a piece of very delicate detail. Then I noticed that same piece of detail was on all the other pieces in exactly the same way. Now, we're probably too far back to be able to see it, but it looks like it's some sort of a little fin or something. Maybe I'll put the macro lens back on and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Okay. Now, I get something pointy to point with. You notice right here, just right there where the tip of the blade is touching, there's a little piece of what I thought was flashing, and I was going to take my blade and cut that off. But if we check, we'll find. Let's move this out of the way here. Let's get another one. Oh, you can see it's exactly the same on this one as well. Okay. Yeah. I suppose if I was to find a photograph of this exact same model of paravein, we'd be able to see what that actually is supposed to represent. Anyway, I just found that. Whoops! I just sort of found that kind of interesting. Yeah. Now, a little while ago, I was trying to get all this, I guess you'd call it plastic sawdust, out of this little sanding sponge here. And I got most of it out, but there was some that was, some of the plastic had, I don't know if it was maybe got hot and it sort of melded itself in there or what, I don't know. And I was thinking, I wonder how I could get that out. And I took my little toothbrush and I kind of scrubbed down a little bit, and that didn't want to help. And then I remembered that down in my workshop, there was sort of a rubber eraser sort of thing. And I used this down in the workshop on my sanding belts when they get a buildup of something that sawdust and pitch out of the wood and stuff like that, and these do a remarkably good job on the sanding discs. And I haven't tried this yet, so I don't know if it's going to actually work. But I was wondering, would this actually work on this? Once again, I said I haven't tried it. So it's kind of like the way an eraser works for a lead pencil, a rubber eraser. Well, it works the same on the sanding discs down in the workshop. And I bought this one a long time ago when I was in Kelowna visiting my mom, so that's got to go back over 8 years ago now. I'm noticing it's made in Sri Lanka, so I guess in the, I think it's an island, isn't it? And so in Sri Lanka they must have a special rubber tree. Yeah, this one feels like it's getting kind of hard and almost brittle feeling, but it couldn't be, no. Mind you, this one feels much the same way too. So let's just move in a bit here on this piece right here and just sort of see what happens. Will this work? I don't know. I know it really doesn't have anything to do with the model ship, but it's sort of kind of interesting. Okay, here we go. We're all set up, and I'm going to get my finger out of the way here, and we're going to try and remove this little area right here. This is going to be interesting. It may or may not work. Well, look at that. Look at that. That works really good. I'm going to keep this extra one up here by the model table. Yeah. Yeah. That worked pretty good, didn't it? Yeah. I'm actually surprised. I didn't expect it to work that well. We are almost ready to spray. Now, before I do, I've got to figure out how I'm going to grab hold of these. In other words, get little holding sticks or something, because I believe that these ones have to be sprayed on both sides. I think they'll be visible from all around, maybe even a little bit underneath. These other ones, they can, as far as I know, they're just going to get sprayed on the outside. And we're going to be using the number 82 here. However, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I get a coffee visitor. He's going to be here in about 2 hours, or a little over 2 hours. I just don't quite have enough time to get into this, and to be really honest with you, I don't feel like doing it right now. So I think what's going to happen here is we are going to wind this episode up, and I guess when I get back, we'll continue on. We're almost ready to go. So thanks for watching, everybody, and all being well, we'll see you when I get back.